Capricorn. This is a general reading for the sign of Capricorn. If you have Capricorn anywhere in your birth chart, this is your reading. Thank you, Spirit. Messages for the sign of Capricorn. Also, Capricorn, if you're going through readings and you see a title or you see something in the imagery that captures your attention, there's a good possibility that there's a message in that reading for you as well. Spirit does not know or does not operate under the bounds of titles and time. Spirit will put out a message for you in any and all means possible, just to help you get that message. And so we on this plane, we in this life are the ones that use titles and times to mark spaces, but Spirit does not. So if there's something in a title or something in an imagery to readings that is drawn, that you are drawn to or that catches your attention, there's a good possibility that there is a message in that reading for you as well. Thank you, Spirit. Messages for the sign of Capricorn. Also, Capricorn, I did want to talk about the lunar eclipses coming up in the month of October. There will be 2 lunar eclipses during the month of October. The first eclipse will occur on the 14th in the new moon of Libra. This lunar eclipse in the new moon phase, with that, we can expect to see dramatic and exciting changes. And since it's these dramatic and exciting changes will have us becoming more aware or shifting our view of reality, we will be looking at a new reality. And since this is occurring in Libra, we can expect that shift in our reality to be about or bring about balance and harmony. And really what that is Spirit asking us, Spirit guiding us in ways that we can find acceptance, self-acceptance and acceptance of others. And so let's see. Oh, wow. We have the 6 of Cups as the foundation of your reading. And the 6 of Cups really talks about fond memories. Fond memories, or you know, if the 6 of Cups were reversed, we could say that it was negative memories. But the 6 of Cups really does speak to memories. And good or bad, I do think that memories are gifts. Memories are gifts. And it was just, yes, memories are gifts. And so because I see this 9, perhaps not so fond of memories. Memories that maybe are causing sleepless or restless nights, or memories that are causing unpleasantness. But even those unpleasant memories are, in a sense, what drives us, what motivates us, what moves us to make or accept changes in our lives. And so if we look back at negative childhood memories, or childhood memories that maybe are not so pleasant, we can consider those fertilizer in the soil. And if we liken ourselves to a tree, and the root system of a tree could be translated into our memories. And so it is those thoughts, those memories that we need to nourish the rest of the tree, so to speak. And so we can use those memories of our past to fertilize us, to help us grow in a more positive light. It's almost like sometimes we know what we would like, or what we would like to manifest in our lives by experiencing what it is that we would not like to have in our lives. And so in order to experience the positive side of a coin, we also need to experience the negative side of the coin. And by experiencing both sides, that's where we find balance. Let's see how that Six of Cups plays into the rest of your reading here, Capricorn. And we start off with the Page of Swords and the Sun card, and Two of Swords, and staying focused. I think you've been holding back in your work life, in your career life, in your professional life. You've been holding back. Maybe you've been wanting to negotiate a better deal, or maybe you've even been holding back on promoting yourself. That you've been hesitating on taking the next step. And I believe that hesitation from taking the next step, again, goes back to the Six of Cups. That hesitation is in part due to past experiences, due to past memories, due to something that has happened to you in the past. Whether you're thinking or you're feeling that maybe you're undeserving, maybe you're thinking or feeling that you're not capable, maybe somebody has told you in the past that you are not able to, that this is not for you. That is not true. Whatever is holding you back, whatever is causing this hesitation, this pause from taking the next step is not true. And we know it's not true because we see the Sun card here. We know it is not true because we have the Sun card here. And if we look closer at the Sun card, we see perhaps what we overlook many times is this is really the garden. This is really the garden, and all of the beautiful and wonderful things that the sun does for the garden is who you are in your life. You are the sun to your own garden. Negative thoughts, or even all thoughts, good or bad, all memories, good or bad, are like clouds in the sky. And obviously, when we look at the sky, we see happy, fluffy little clouds that we just like to watch and let them go by. And if they cloud the sun a little bit, we don't really think about that. We really appreciate that, because the sun is still able to shine, and we're still able to reap the benefits through those happy little clouds. And then sometimes we have those storm clouds. And those storm clouds, you know, the really big, dark, heavy storm clouds that can really filter the rays of the sun. The trick of it here for you, Capricorn, is you have the ability to control those thoughts, control those clouds to your sunshine, by your thoughts, by your emotions, by your feelings. And I hope that made sense to you. Sometimes I think I talk Capricorn and it doesn't make sense. Do leave in the comments section, please, if that made sense to you, or if you were able to follow along. Sometimes when I'm reading cards, I just start talking and I really don't know what's coming out of my mouth until later. Until later. And I always hope that hopefully that analogies, or those analogies that come out, make sense to you. But that's just, for lack of a better terminology, words that Spirit uses to communicate, hopefully to reach you at this time. Being blinded. Staying focused. And so, yes, I do believe you've been holding off on a task, and now is the time to negotiate a better deal and promote yourself. It's important for you also to look or dress the role that you're wanting to take on, that you're wanting to have. And I think maybe freshening up your look. And so I'm really not, thank you, Spirit, I'm not dress the part. When I'm saying, or we're saying dress the part, it's have your outside match what's going on internally. And so I'm just getting the impression that at this time, how you are dressing, how you are presenting yourself does not match with who you really are at your inner being, as your inner being. And when I'm saying dress the part, dress for your inner being, dress for yourself and how you really are. And take into consideration, if you are presenting yourself to the public, if you're presenting yourself to the world as you see yourself, that is your sunshine. That is your sunshine. In your private life, in your home life, we have the Wheel of Fortune. Something ends, so something can be a family situation that you have stepped back from, or that you have refused to participate in. Maybe to a certain extent, you've been ignoring a problem, or you've been ignoring a situation. And it's only made the situation worse. It may be time to let your guard down. Let your guard down and speak your truth. This situation has been very painful, Capricorn. And it's been easier to ignore the problem than experience the emotional heartache, rather than experience that emotional pain. And again, I really do believe it's about speaking your truth. That part of your withdrawal, part of the pulling back, part of the not participating is the hurt and the emotional heartache that is associated with participating here. And perhaps you thought by not participating, by pulling away, that you've made the situation better for the other people. And so, but maybe you feel that by not partaking or not being part of their lives, that you've made it better for them. I do not believe that that is the case. I do not believe that is the case. It is time for you to speak your truth. And I do believe we're seeing the wheel here, Capricorn. Because when the wheel spins, when the wheel of fortune spins, while we may not be able to control the spin, and we may not be able to control where the wheel lands, what we can manage, what we can use to work in our favor, or to work how the wheel spins, how we can work that in our favor, is by our actions, our thoughts, and our feelings. So even if the wheel spins and it lands in a place that is unfavorable to us, or lands in a place of heartache and tender feelings, and lands in a position of an ending, what we have is the ability to look at the positive. And when we look at and take a positive stance and put out positive thoughts, positive energies, and look at this as a learning situation, as an opportunity for growth, then it will work out in our favor. We might not see immediate results, but do trust Spirit over time that it will work out to our benefit. And I have a feeling that this is going to be one of those situations when you look back on it and you're going to say, I really dodged the bullet. Or I'm really glad that I missed that opportunity, or I'm really glad. So it's something that you will look back in hindsight and appreciate that it didn't work out how you would have liked it to work out. Final thoughts, final messages. Again, we're getting looking back at the past, struggling with the past. But I think that there's going to be a newfound knowledge, a newfound wisdom, newfound information that comes into you. That will start you on a new journey, start you on a new path. And that new path, that new reality is going to be the energy that you need to develop your spiritual gifts, to develop your psychic ability, to develop your inner wisdom. And so if we go back to this Six of Cups, when we were talking about those negativities, where we were talking about those unpleasant memories, those unpleasant thoughts. I think unpleasant memories, unpleasant thoughts, unpleasant situations are going to come up for you. And these could be old memories, they could be current memories, or it could even be the current situation that is causing you discomfort, that is causing you pain. But that it is through that discomfort and through that emotional turmoil that we look and we seek out change. And as you're looking, as you're seeking out change, a newfound wisdom, a newfound knowledge, newfound information is going to have you looking and developing your spiritual, looking and developing your psychic abilities, your telekinesis, teleconnective abilities. For each of you, these gifts will be different. And that is the message that I have for the sign of Capricorn. Capricorn, do remember that spiritual comfort is your first priority. And it has taken you a lot of work and dedication to find it. And do protect it at all cost. You have a blessed week, Capricorn.